Hello and welcome to the Mama Moodcast from Chaos to Country. This is episode 11. Well, that's 11. Okay. Well, I'm having one of those days that has had some, not challenges, but things, but also some really great things too. Jayla went on her first field trip, so it was really cute, and it was at Washington Farms, and I've been out in the sun, so I think my face is red. And when I was driving, God, I was surrounded by so much. This was like out in the farms, so this is like farmland, and every house I was driving by had like sheep in their yard and cows and miniature ponies. There's a lot of miniature ponies out here. I don't know what that's about, but I just was like, it was so, the drive in itself was just so nice. It's just such a different landscape out here. So green, a lot of trees. So it was really actually a very nice drive. It was about 30 miles away. So, and Jayla picked strawberries, which was really cute. So yeah, and nothing terrible happened today. I just had a weird encounter with a very aggressive dog this morning on my morning walk, but a couple of things, nothing crazy. I really have to look at, there's a saying in Al-Anon, is it a mountain or a molehill? Like, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. And I don't know about you guys, but I could easily blow something up out of proportion and let it dictate, like, oh, this is my life. But I think also this kind of stuff comes up too when you do some work like that I've been doing, which is, I don't know if there's any way to describe inner healing work without sounding like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, ooh, wooey wooey. I don't know. Here's a saying I've said a lot of times. Some days the bluebird is sitting on your shoulder, and sometimes it's shitting on your head. And sometimes it's a combo of both. Sometimes it sits on your shoulder, flies away, and then craps on your head. So yeah, I was discussing about moving here in one point when we bought the house and everything, and those last couple of months that we spent in LA, we lived with my in-laws, and I gotta say, we were very grateful to have that opportunity. It was a lot because, they have a 3-bedroom house and it was all 6 of us under. And mind you, I know people have it much worse. So in retrospect, I'm very well aware of how lucky we are. That being said, I think when you're in that in-between phase, that's really where you have to just give yourself a lot of patience. I've heard the word patience so much today. Like on every video I've played on YouTube has been like, patience, you gotta have patience. And I was always told, never pray for patience because you'll get a lot of things to test your patience. But no, patience, especially in that time frame when we knew we had a house, but we were still, waiting here for the kids, and I would just look at our camera on our outside view of our front yard just because it was so peaceful. And literally, every time I looked at it, it was peaceful. That was so nice. And I just want to get here. But I really enjoyed all the time I had to see my friends, and we got to spend time with our family, and we've always spent time with our family, but it was just, I got to see my nephews, both of them born. I'm not see them come out, but you know what I'm saying. So there was a lot of things I'm really glad we stayed to the point we did. That being said, when you're in transition, man, it is tough. It's a tough time, and you have to give yourself a lot of grace. You have to say, you know what, this is just for now. This is not forever. It's gonna change, and you're gonna be in a new place before you know it. But it's hard when it's like in the thick of it. So yeah, and now we're here, and now I'm kind of in this different. So when I came up with Chaos to Country, it's because we moved from chaos to the country. And when I think about it, it's interesting because now my career is kind of going in a different direction. I've always been in a very chaotic career. If you don't know about stand-up, it's got some chaos to it in a way. Sometimes it's organized chaos, sometimes it's not. I've been really grateful to have a very long career in stand-up. Not a lot of people stay that long. And even now, even though it's weird, this is the first year that I've literally not had a lot of shows. But my shows have been so much fun. And I only have like a couple shows in the books for May, which is very odd to me, but also I'm okay with this kind of transition because there's things that I have to change in my own career to earn without having to travel all the time. It's one thing to be like, oh, I booked like a gig in Florida. We're all gonna take, a road trip and hang out on the beach. I'll do stand-up at night. That's one thing. But to consistently work on the road, which is kind of what you have to do to be a stand-up to make money, it's doesn't work for me. I can't leave my kids like that. I don't want to leave them. So, and that's not forever, because I'm gonna blink and then they're gonna be off to college. I already know that it happens that quick. I have a 7-year-old. He's about to be 8 in November. So yeah, I think with I don't even know the direction it's supposed to go in. I don't know how I'm supposed to do any of it, to be honest. I mean, I've been looking at a lot of articles, and I'm really glad we were on YouTube, because I'm like, how do I monetize, blah, blah, blah. That being said, I'm just gonna keep working on a couple things inside part, because, honey, we need to work on that all the time. Because I'm gonna tell you this, I do know this. I might not be, I'm in my 40s, I'm 45. I know there isn't an outside thing that could fill a hole inside. Okay, that didn't sound right, but you know what I'm talking about. God, I'm so goofy. You know what I'm saying. I do know that. But I also know that it's okay to want a bigger life. And it's okay to want wealth and success and abundance. I also know that if you're not healthy, though, it doesn't matter if you got shit, because guess what? Steve Jobs died. Okay? He's a billionaire, and he couldn't cure what he had. Okay? I don't know them, but I'm saying I've heard of several millionaires, people that have made it, that died of illness. So, guess what? If your mind's not right and your body's not right, it doesn't matter what you got in the bank account. Okay? So yeah, I'm gonna focus on building my empire. I think it sounds so funny when I say it, my empire online. My empire. And just building it and seeing how to make it a very abundant career for myself while I still do stand-up, but on my own time. Okay, bye.